Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the RDA. It's been a while, things have been quiet, I obviously would like to make some videos about United, but to be real with you, you all know, if you've been watching the channel long enough, I don't really just want to make, the generic De Jong transfer news every single day when there's nothing really important happening. But, I thought, it's been such a long time that I might as well speak about what's happening around the club, links and all of those things and how it could change. And also, I think the main reason it would be is like, why is Manchester United so quiet, So do smash a like in the video, do subscribe if you are new. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I feel it very weird that Manchester United is this quiet around everything, even with the transfer stuff, usually United would get linked to every player under the sun, and now it feels very quiet. It feels like there's not many leaks, there's not many links, and whether or not that's a good thing, who knows? Because like we say, we're under a whole new regime now. Obviously, Ten Hag is a new manager, Richard Arnold's there, no more Matt Judge, none of those guys. There's a whole new, structure at Manchester United, basically. And is that necessarily a good thing? I would like to think it is. But also, I could play devil's advocate and say that United being quiet is because there might actually be nothing going on. You never know with this club. Would it really be a surprise if we failed in this transfer window, or if we just failed in general again? It wouldn't be a surprise to me. But there's many reasons why, again, logical reasons why we are quiet. Some players are on international duty, so even then you can't really talk about it. Ten Hag, he probably wants to make sure 100%. On other things, and like I said, sometimes things can't be done that quickly, but it's going to be very interesting, as you all know, and I'm sure if you're aware and you've just been on social media or anything in general, there's always the links to the De Jongs or the Nunes, all those typical guys, and it's also clear to see that there is a centre back. Now, obviously very interestingly, and just to cover Manchester United news in general, again, I'm just looking on Twitter, Bobotov again was speaking about the whole new era. Like I was saying, he was like, imagine if they win the Premier League in his first season, but let's go back to reality. It's not going to happen. He needs time. Basically, just saying that Ten Hag does need time, and like I said, we still need to see what Ten Hag gets after this transfer window. What is the squad like coming into the season? But like Bobotov said, it's going to be a wishful thinking, and it is a bit of a fantasy story. But then also Di Marzio is a very good journalist, especially when it comes to the Italian stuff. He's a very good journalist, and he, according to him, in the last few hours, United have made a move for Inter Milan's Bastoni. Now, I'll put my hands up. I know absolutely nothing about Bastoni, right? But just to give you guys a basic summary about this player. He's a centre back. He's about 1.9 meters tall, so about, what is that, like 6'2". I don't really know about feet, but it's about 6'2". Plays for Inter Milan. I would think that after the successful season that somewhat successful season that Inter Milan would have, he'd be pretty good. But I'll put my hands up. I know nothing about this player. All I can say is that he's played 31 games in the season. He got 1 goal, 2 assists, but obviously that's not really important. And other than that, there's not really much I can tell you. What I can say is that the percentages of his pass completion rate, obviously we have to play at the back, is 75%, things like progressive passes 85%, 89%, dribbles completed 78%, all those things. Tackles 59% success rate in every tackle, which is, I guess is not too bad. But from what I can see just on paper, like I said, I'm not going to claim to know much about this player. What I can see already is that he's clearly a big, and what you'd think a dominant centre-back. But now, is that really what we need? If you're going to replace Harry Maguire, yeah, sure, maybe, to replace Harry Maguire to be a big dominant figure who can play out the back, which would be a bonus, would be good. But you still need that balance between centre-backs in a partnership. So him and Maguire, it sounds like a recipe for disaster. But him to replace Maguire, I'm not too opposed. I'd have to do a little bit more research on him personally. And I also believe Fabrizio Romano came out with a quote saying that Bastoni tells basically Rai Sports that I have 2 years on my contract with Inter, so I'm relaxed. The club hasn't told me anything. I'm just waiting to go on vacation after this. Like I said, I think that's also a big reason why things are quiet for now. Players are just on vacation or on international duty, and says and then start a preseason with Inter. So like I said, don't get your hopes up or anything. Not like it's a done deal or anything like that. but wouldn't get your hopes up on anything like that. Let's see what else is on, what's been happening. Again, a move for Spain for Darwin Núñez is seen as the most likely outcome. He's determined to join a Champions League club, and obviously we are not really a Champions League club, so how would we convince a player like that to come in? I don't really know. And even if he did come, let's be realistic, he's going to play a few games, but he's not going to take Cristiano's spot. Not unless Ronaldo leaves for whatever reason. He's not going to take Ronaldo's spot, you know. And obviously, there's news of just Donny van de Beek obviously going to be a big part to play in Manchester United upcoming season, and Ten Hag has spoken to him already, so that's good to know. Things like Timber also, I haven't heard anything. It's been quiet, you know. Things are going on De Jong. Obviously, there is the whole thing where it's official now, Barca, and they do need to get some financial strain off their back, and De Jong could be a good player to release off that. And De Jong, obviously, nothing has changed. He needs to be convinced to come to Manchester United because he really likes Barcelona. He really wants to play in Champions League, and United just, you know, not really the big club you'd like to go to, you know. So you'll need lots of convincing. And then I would argue, would you want a player like that at your club? Huh? If he already initially doesn't want to be here, I'd argue that when we get him, was it for the right intentions? I don't know. You know, people can change their minds, but I'd have my reservations. I'm very pragmatic when it comes to United doing business and all of that before the season starts. You know, I like the actions to prove me wrong otherwise, you know, because you can't blame me as a United fan. We've got trust issues with this club, isn't it? We all got trust issues. We can't trust this club fully, so let's just see what happens. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you, nothing's happening around Manchester United. And things will need to happen. If we are serious about the next season and we need to make things right, things still need to happen. We need to start getting players, we need to start having contract negotiations, you know, we need to get things done over the line. But like I said, I think we just have to be a little bit more patient until it comes out. But I just felt that I had to make this video because I feel very weird that it's so quiet around this club. It's very unlike Manchester United, you know. And obviously, you know, even if you, let's look at them, right? Manchester United is a proper social media club, right? So if we go to the official Manchester United account, let's just go on Twitter, you know, let's see, are they doing anything? Let's see, right? So nothing, again, just promoting the app, obviously just talking about Maguire. He was on international duty, couldn't be asked about Harry Maguire, just nonsense about Marcus Rashford, just, you know, basically building muscle. I couldn't get lost. How about he gets a brain first of all? Talking about how Eric Ten Hag's tactics around that. Obviously Cristiano winning the Sermet Busby and the Goal of the Year award. So, you know, nothing. And just, you know, once again reflecting on history. So it's very quiet. It's very quiet around Manchester United. Whether or not that's a good thing or bad thing, we are yet to find out. But hopefully it's a good thing. Other than that, I hope you're all very well. Like I said, I wish I could have made a more, how can I say, informative and just a more informative and a better video. But I felt like I must speaking to you guys. You know, I did my speaking to you guys. I thought, you know, I might as well just discuss everything that's been happening. You know, I haven't done it at all really recently, so might as well. But other than that, I hope you all have a good day. Smash a like in the video, subscribe if you're new. I shall see you all very soon. Goodbye.